Hi, I'm David, the Commercial Property Guy, and welcome back to a series of videos that I'm doing on the APC. These are the A to Z of APC tips. I've already done A, B and C, D, E and F in two separate videos. This time I'm doing G, H and I. So getting straight in there, G is for gain experience. You should be doing a logbook which should show you where you're missing out on experience and things like that. So if you've not got enough landlord and tenant experience or valuation experience, then you should go to the people that you work with and say, can I get a bit more experience next time you do a rent review? Can I do it with you? Can I shadow you? You're not necessarily expected to do everything on your own, especially at the start of your sort of journey. So just make sure you get yourself out there and ask for that experience. Otherwise, you're just going to have huge gaps, and that will be very obvious in your final assessment. So H is for handling questions in your final interview. One of my biggest tips here is to make sure that you can have at least 3 serious mock interviews before you go anywhere near your final interview. I can remember my very first one. It was absolutely awful. It was embarrassing, but it got it out of the way. And then my following 2 were much better. And then my final one, which was my real interview, I'm happy to say I absolutely smashed it, and it was a walk in the park for me in comparison to the mock interviews. I'm not saying it was easy, because it wasn't, but it was a lot easier because I'd already done those 3 mock interviews. So that's a real big tip. Make sure that you notice when something is an open question and when something is a closed question. So a closed question might be something along the lines of, how long does an EPC last? Now the answer is 10 years. We don't have to go into great detail about that. It's a closed question. Here's the answer. Next question, please. Now, an open question might be, how might you go about something? Or if in this scenario, what would you do? Now, the interviewer there is asking for a little bit more of an explanation, and that's what I would call an open question. So, you tell us a bit more about this. Make sure you prepare for your final assessment. So you need to know everything about your submission, because you're going to be asked questions on it. All competency-based questions, you need to be prepared on those various points, especially the 3 main competencies, or the ones that you're taking to level 2 and level 3. And the RICS Code of Conduct and Ethics needs to be absolutely perfect, so you can prepare for those questions very easily. So I is for interview preparation tips. Again, my big one here is mock interviews. My second one is prepare for your presentation. Practice, practice, practice. Make adjustments, make it flow. And your time management here, you get 10 minutes to do that. Your time management has to be absolutely perfect. And if you practice it and you prepare well enough for it, you will be able to hit that 10-minute mark almost perfectly every time. And my final thing from interview techniques is to just relax, be yourself. The interviewers are trying to find a way for you to pass. So work with them, don't work against them, because they're not working against you. So just relax, and you will find that they will take you through that interview very nicely if you do so. So that's G, H and I of your A to Z of APC tips. As I said earlier, I've done a few more before. So as you can see from the screen behind me, I've done loads of other videos for the APC as well. So make sure you check them out, like and subscribe, and good luck with your APC.